Hey astrology lovers, this is your astrologer, Julia Mihas with Luna and Keyshawn, and I'm going to tell you what's in the stars for November. This month, the United States is going to elect its next president. So how does the sky look around Election Day on the 3rd? Well, Mercury is still going to be retrograde, and this planet rules all forms of information and communication, which includes voting ballots, the press, and propaganda. There's also going to be a tight square with Saturn and Pluto, and both these planets rule the government in different capacities. So basically, I think this is going to be a bureaucratically messy election year. Mercury retrograde likes to redo things, so there also might be lots of recounts. This looks like a recipe for misinformation and disinformation, where both sides might be convinced that they won. The last time that the presidential election happened during Mercury retrograde was 2000. Buckle up, kids, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Now there's a witchy new moon in 23 degrees Scorpio on the 15th, and it has easy aspects from the mystical planets Neptune and Jupiter. This new moon may bring premonitions, intuitions, and visionary dreams in its wake. Then November's going to close with a full moon in 8 degrees Sagittarius. This full moon is all about communication and intellectual exploration, but there's also a kinky quincunx from astrology's whack job Uranus, which reminds us that opinions are like a body part which everyone has and thinks is important. Just try not to be so rigid about your thinking around then. Then Mars is finally going to go direct on the 14th, so it's going to join some of the other outer planets which are pivoting forward again. The greater infrastructure of our society will slowly start to work better, and early next year we're going to have all the outer planets direct and moving fast. That means it's going to be an awesome time for any new enterprise, project, or venture that you want to initiate. I'm making astrology videos every month, so subscribe to my channel so you can know what the cosmic influences are going to mean for you. Hey there, Cancer! Mars is finally going direct in your 10th house of career and authority figures. You're coming out of a frustrating period where you may have been butting heads with the authority figures in your life, whether they're parents, teachers, bosses, and government officials. You've also been running into flare-ups at work, and you might not have been the best team player either. So now things are finally going to start to be a bit smoother so you can finally make a bit more progress in your career and not scream at your mom anymore. So Venus, the planet of love, begins the month in your 4th house of family and home, meaning that you're going to be loving the homebody life, which you do pretty much all the time anywhere, Cancer, but now more than ever. Wherever we have Venus is where we find pleasure, so this is definitely a Netflix and chill transit. Then on the 22nd, Venus enters the funnest house in the zodiac, which is the 5th. At this time, you're going to be more willing to put on some real clothes and get out of the house to pursue some fun and games. So Mercury finally goes direct in your 4th house of family and home on the 4th. You can finally start smoothing over some of the miscommunications that you've been having with your family, like when you were yelling at your mom. Now the appliance and electronics in your house are also going to be running a lot better again too. Then on the 11th, Mercury is going to pop into your 5th house of fun and games, and that means that your mind is going to be so much more absorbed with diversions and amusement than buckling down to work. It's also a great time to plan something creative or do something creative with your hands. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I haven't put you to sleep like these guys. If you want to see more videos on astrology, then please subscribe to my channel because I can desperately use the validation. Ciao for now!